Okay, so it's July 2024, and this is a massive extra that my VPN rolled out without, as far as I know, telling me about it or telling anyone about it. This is a real biggie for me. If you want to know what I'm talking about, stick around. All the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So, as I say, it's the end of July, but last March, I've just found out that my VPN provider rolled out an extra for me, which is basically going to save me absolutely loads of money. What is this extra? Well, when I first got NordVPN, I was told that you could only secure up to 6 devices. Now, that was enough for me. But as time's gone on, I've been adding more devices with Android TVs, Android TV boxes, Fire TV sticks, Fire TV cubes, iPads, phones, computers, laptops, you name it. I've got it, and I've got Nord on it, and quite frequently it used to sign me out of these devices, obviously when I'd used up all my connections. Something I'd noticed recently was that the problem of me being signed out of these devices, especially things like the Firestick, didn't tell me that I'd been signed out. So it was only when I went into the Nord app that I found out that I'd actually been signed out, and I had to re-log back in again or reconnect again. And I can only guess it was because at some point in time I'd used up all my 6 connections simultaneously. But I've noticed, as I say, in the past few months that I've not been signed out. So have Nord corrected this problem? No, they've not at all. But what they've actually done is, back in March time, April time, they swallowed up Atlas VPN. Now, they had previously owned Atlas VPN, and Atlas VPN, very good VPN, and basically Atlas allowed you unlimited connections. So you could have one account, and as far as they cared, you could have 1,000 devices on it, all connected simultaneously, and you wouldn't get booted out, which represented great value for money. Okay, Atlas didn't have a lot of the bells and whistles that Nord had. Things like it didn't have an auto connect feature, which I miss greatly. It didn't have split tunneling, which is something I use quite often again, but as a VPN, it was really good. So anyway, Nord bought it a little while ago. They decided to close it down as a competitor, and they transferred all their users over who still had a subscription over to Nord free of charge for the remainder of their subscription. But one of the problems was they were going to be limited to only being able to use 6 devices, whereas before they could use unlimited devices. So what Nord did back in March 2024 was they gave every single user a free security boost to now protect up to 10 devices simultaneously with one account. Now, as I say, they never told us this. They're not charging us any extra for this, but I found this blog post which basically said, security boost from NordVPN, protect up to 10 devices with a single account. Have you noticed that more and more devices you use every day can now connect to the internet? Sounds like endless possibilities are just around the corner, with all those hackers lurking behind innocent-looking URLs and ads offering questionable once-in-a-lifetime deals. But NordVPN has your back. Now you can secure up to 10 devices with your Nord account and boost your privacy even more. So it goes on to say, NordVPN increases the number of simultaneous connections. It was clear to us from the start you were only as strong as your weakest link. That's why NordVPN started offering VPN coverage for up to 6 devices with a single account from its first days in the cyber world. For a while, this offer was generous enough and effectively guarded NordVPN users from various online threats. However, the number of smart devices we use is increasing rapidly, and the ability to connect to 6 devices simultaneously may not be enough anymore. To save our users from racking their brains about which of their devices need the most online protection, we decided to take a step ahead to increase our VPN coverage. And here it is. Now you can connect up to 10 different devices simultaneously using a single VPN account. It then goes on to say wider VPN coverage, better online security. An increased number of simultaneous connections allows you to secure more devices without switching a VPN on and off, without deciding which device is worth securing the most. You should never make compromises, and when it comes to your privacy and security online, you should never leave your smart devices defenseless. Make sure to set a VPN on all your gadgets that can connect to the internet so that you can enjoy being online safely. So there you go. If you're a NordVPN user and you haven't got all your devices secured because you simply thought only 6 were available to you, well, now you know you can secure up to 10 devices at any one time. So what it basically means is you can secure 10 devices to be used concurrently. So you can use 10 devices at exactly the same time with NordVPN. Now you can put NordVPN on more devices, but you can't be using more than 10 in any one time. As soon as you fire up the 11th device, then Nord is going to start complaining. So for instance, if you don't have your computer or your laptop on all the time, then that, while it's switched off, that is not going to count as a connected device. The same goes for things like a smart TV or a Firestick or a Fire TV Cube. When those are not switched on, when those are in power save mode, then again, they're not counting as an active concurrent device. So therefore you can use another device in its place. However, with phones and tablets, they work slightly differently because they are actually powered on virtually all the time unless you purposely turn them off. But if you're just turning the screen off by just pushing the button on the side or top of the phone or tablet to turn the screen off, then that's not actually turning the device right off, and NordVPN is still running because the internet is still running on your phone or your tablet. So those will be using one of your 10 devices probably more or less 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, unless you do actually turn your phone or tablet right off, which usually entails holding down the power button and then pushing on the screen or sliding on the screen to power off. So there you go. I hope this video gave you some valuable information. Hopefully I wasn't the only one in the world that didn't know about this, but it's July 2024 and this happened back in March. So it's been a good 4 months and nobody told me. So hopefully now I've told you, you can tell your friends and you can connect more devices to your Nord account. So there you go. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you can't do that, have a look in the description down below if you want to have a look through my Amazon shop, or you're looking for a VPN, Fire TV Stick, Fire TV Cube or Fire Stick accessories. We've got loads of great links down there for you. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching to bring you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And if you do see any videos whilst you're here that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might like to see, then please don't forget to share these videos on your social media timelines. Check me out on X, I'm at CWTEK. Also check out my website, it's cwtek.co.uk. Thanks for watching and speak to you again soon.